Hey guys, you're watching Wiederladertv. Smith & Wesson launched the M&P 2.0 in 2017 for the United States. And I can see new videos here on YouTube about this gun every day. The next thing is there is a big debate about the caliber choice. The 40 S&W versus 9mm versus 45 ACP, you name it. And these two things are the reason that you can get M&Ps, first generation M&Ps chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson for a very decent price. And I found such a pistol for a very fair price, and even as a Glock fanboy I had to grab it. And that's what this video here is about. I will tell you what I think about this caliber and what I think about the first generation M&P versus the M&P 2.0. Okay, let's start with a safety check. The chamber is empty. There is no magazine on the pistol. Point in a safe direction. Dry fire. And with this, safety check is done. I'm a left-handed shooter and I like the ambidextrous slide release. Very nice. And what I like also is the mag release, which is switchable, so you can choose if you put the mag release on the left or on the right side of the pistol. And the grip. The grip is fantastic. I used to shoot my Glocks and I love them, but the ergonomic of this pistol here is much better. There are interchangeable back straps, and with a new M&P 2.0 these are aggressively stippled, and I like this. This is the only downside I can see here with the first generation. And what I like is the beaver tail, and with the M&P 2.0 this beaver tail here is gone. I'm sorry to see and hear this because I like this, but hey, 50% of the shooters like them and 50% does not. The trigger of the original M&P is the reason for the most complaints. And Smith & Wesson seems to improve it a little bit with the M&P 2.0, but to be honestly, you can do this here with a little bit of polishing by yourself. And with this polishing I could reduce the trigger pull from over 8 pounds to a 5-pound trigger. Further, I have a positive and here able reset is not that good like I'm used from my Glock, but it's okay, I can live with this trigger here. The biggest advantage over a Glock is the barrel of the Smith & Wesson M&P. So Glock, if you see this video here, please offer the Glock with barrel and conventional rifling so we can use lead cast bullets in it. Okay, I don't want to jump on the debate for the S&W versus 9mm versus 45 ACP, but for me the 40 S&W is very controllable. Sure, you can shoot much faster with a 9mm because of the recoil, but even with this defense load here, it's very manageable, and I will show this here in a few seconds. This round here with 180 grain is for self-defense, sport shooting and hunting, so it's not a weak load. And like you can see next, recoil is manageable. Okay, let's start with 5 rounds, and with the first 5 rounds I want to show you how controllable the recoil is. And even at slow fire, the recoil is not that big of a deal. Some people report that they had problems with their barrels of the M&P first generation. There was a lack of accuracy, but with my one here there's no such a problem. This here is my 5-shot group with Gecko hollow point ammunition you could see before, and distance to target was 25 meters. This grouping is what I'm used to shoot with my 9mm Glocks as well. And now you can see the recoil with a regular hand load. This was with a 180 grain lead bullet and around about in the ballpark of 1000 feet per second. And yes, the 40 S&W is a little bit snappier than the 9mm, but not that much. To make it short, shoot what you are comfortable with. Here in Germany, the biggest advantage of the 40 S&W is that we are allowed by gun law to buy a complete upper or a conversion barrel in the same caliber or in a smaller caliber than the basic weapon without another permission by the government. But we are not allowed to do this vice versa. So we can buy a 9mm conversion barrel for M&P 40, for example, without another permission, but we are not allowed to buy a complete upper in 40 S&W for an M&P 9. Okay, the next thing is let's compare the M&P first generation with the M&P 2.0. There are some advantages of the 2.0 over the M&P first generation, like the aggressive stippling, which comes from the factory. The front serration are a slightly advantage. The trigger not that big. I think they improved the trigger, of course, but you can fix this here with a little bit of trigger job by your own. And then the rest, no, there is no advantage. The frame comes with a steel insert with the M&P 2.0, but for me, I do not have problems with this frame, like I do not have with my Glocks as well. And yeah, the biggest advantage for me personally with the M&P first generation is the beaver tail. I would like to see this with the M&P 2.0 as well, and if I would see this here with an M&P 2.0, I would grab this then, because of the aggressive stippling. Okay guys, that was my not so short video about the M&P 40 first generation, and I fell in love with this handgun here and I think I keep it. It's great, absolutely fantastic. Okay, but I will keep my Glocks as well, so I'm still a Glock fanboy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little video here. If so, please give me a thumb up, leave a comment and tell me what you think about the M&P 2.0 versus the M&P first generation, please. Subscribe to my channel if you do not already have, and thank you very much for taking the time watching my video. Hope I see you next at Wiederladertv. It's a fast burning powder and it's very accurate. I test hand loads with full metal jacket bullets and with color coded bullets in